Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Expert Suck Sports Betting Podcast. I am Mike Day, and I am joined on Tuesday nights by Brandon Day.
Heyo.
Heyo, what's up, B?
What's up?
Not much.
Dude, I want to start it off hot because I got a huge fantasy win this week.
How'd you pull that off?
Beats me, brother. My starting lineup was, let's see here, Dak, Brian Robinson, or Bijan Robinson, of course. Sean Tucker, who didn't do anything after having 30 points last week. Darnell Mooney caught a touchdown. Michael Wilson, 10 receptions, 118 yards. Dude got 15 targets.
Whoa.
Yeah. Kate Otten did meh. Jaden Higgins, 4 receptions, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Dak had 32 points also. So all of that equals a win.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Well, what's your record now?
I'm 7-5, tied for second place with 3 other people. It was a 4-way tie for second.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy about that. I'm really proud of myself. Pulling all waiver wire starts mostly. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy.
Awesome. All right. I'm just making sure. I'm checking our live feed on YouTube just to make sure it's going so people can see it. All right, which it is. So I'm going to close that out because I don't need that open. It slows me down. All right, well, everyone, thanks for joining. If you're coming in here for the first time, we are the Expert Suck Sports Betting Podcast, and we are the off-season show, Brandon and I. Off-season meaning the non-football sports, and what Brandon and I call the other weekly sports, which is the PGA Tour, UFC, Ultimate Fighting Champion, and now, in place of NASCAR, since they're off until February, the English Premier League soccer picks. So, and what we do is we try mostly and as much as we can to go against the experts.
Yeah. The best to our abilities.
And yeah. And then we go the opposite. So some of the sports are easier to do than the others. English Premier League, I can go very contrarian with some of our picks. So that does lend itself to our brand, what we call our brand. So what we do on the show is we'll review last week's picks and then we'll give out this week's picks. So, and Brandon already started the show with a couple minutes of his fantasy football since it is football season. And we do have a football show that Brad Thurman and I do on Thursdays typically, but FYI, this week is going to be on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So I'll post that to the YouTube page just so everybody can know that that's going on. So, all right, B, should we get into it?
Start some golf.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll start with the PGA Tour from last week. It was the RSM Classic at Sea Island Golf Course in Sea Island, Georgia. And so what we go ahead.
We forgot to kind of talk about the RSM Classic and kind of how big it is within the PGA Tour. A lot of these dudes are playing to keep their pro card. So I think it was like the top one. I think it was the top 100 kept their pro card. And then the rest go back to either the Corn Ferry or Q School. So it's a really big tournament within the PGA that kind of gets a little overlooked.
Yeah, I
really cool
Googled.
It was fun.
I Googled what, and I should have saved it. I don't know if I did or not. I Googled what Sami Valimaki gets for winning.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saved the AI when I looked at it. I should have. But basically what he gets privileges next year on the PGA Tour. I think he gets the full Tour card, and he gets the PGA Championship and the Players Championship automatic. So pretty big deal for the guys that win in the fall, and
Yeah.
that's what we've been saying. Why some of these top players do play because some of them may not have complete PGA Tour privileges. So yeah, it's a big deal to win
Yeah.
a tournament in the fall, and I think the 1.2 million winner share wasn't bad either for uh, Sammy. So, but Sammy was not in our picks at all. So let's go through that. We typically do a ladder play of the week, which is one player to do finish top 5, top 10, top 20. And who was that guy be?
That was Michael Bjornsen,
Yeah.
who finished 7th, so he got us our top 10, top 20, which is super cool.
Yeah, hit
That
those
was
2 sprinkles, so that was nice.
about the only good thing we did here.
Yeah, I know, because my top finishers parlay picks and your
We've
top
been
finishers parlay picks were complete garbage.
terrible. This has been rough for us lately.
Yeah, the fall, I was closer than you.
Fall is hard, dude. Yeah. It's hard when you can't bet on Scotty Scheffler and Xander Schauffele and Ludwig Oberg and Rory McIlroy every week.
Yeah, every week. And you're trying to find guys like, you know, Vince
Max
Whaley,
McGreevy.
Pearson Coody, Austin Eckroat to like finish top 20
Yeah.
when those aren't the type of players that they are. So, and then these like different events that are in different places, just all of a sudden, like no names come out of the woodwork.
Max
Like,
McGreevy
yeah.
finished
Or who
second this
won?
week. It was
Mike Brennan
yeah, and
is a winner this fall.
um who won last week? Sammy Valamaki.
Valimaki.
Valamaki.
Yeah, that's who I
Yeah,
was talking
there
about.
you go. Um,
Yeah, so that dude gets his
most
full PJ Tour card.
yeah,
Yeah, nice for him.
I
Good
think
job,
it.
Sammy.
I think from what I read, it was. I think I was right within the top 100. Got
Yeah.
to keep their tour status.
Are you Googling it?
I did Google it.
Okay. Yeah. Read that and I'll do my top 5 or top 10, top 20. My top 5 was JT Poston, who finished T7. So almost. Top 10 was Vince Whaley, who finished T34. So not close. And then top 20, Mackenzie Hughes, T51, not close. So, but
Mm,
my guys were just a little bit closer than yours.
yeah. So I just read it. It's actually positions 101 through 150 on the FedEx Cup Fall, which was this season. Retained conditional tour status in 2026.
Yeah. And then winners get preferred.
Yes.
Yeah. If you win in the fall.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
my top finishers parlay was awful. Brian Harmon missed the cut. Dude, take one last waggle, bro. Pearson Coody tied for 51st, and Austin Eckroat tied for 41st. 40, yeah,
Yeah.
41st.
Yeah. So neither one of us were close. So neither one of us deserve any
Awful.
bragging
No,
rights at all
just quit
on
golf.
our PGA Tour picks.
Thank goodness we could take some time off and watch
Yeah.
TGL.
There's one more. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
we'll
there
get some.
is?
Yeah, there's one more. The
Oh, there
hero.
is. Oh,
The
and then
hero.
there's also the they do a skins game.
Oh yeah.
The day after
Hopefully
Thanksgiving, which is kind
I
of it's
don't
all the big name dudes.
yeah, but I don't know
We'll
how
see how
that
it is.
lends to betting, but
I don't
we'll see.
either.
We'll see. We'll watch it.
So I think like Xander and Shane Lowry are playing. I don't know the other guys, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. I haven't seen any advertisements for it yet, but I'm sure um
I have.
the second cut podcast or Rick Gaiman will have something about that. But yeah, the hero is not this weekend, but the weekend after.
Weekend after, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have
Forgot
one
about that.
more, and then they will break. The TGL will start, I think, the week after that, and then the PGA Tour gets going again in January. I'm pretty sure the regular tour
Yeah.
season. Yeah. So, all right. So that was that. We got to do better. Our ladder play was okay, but our top finishers picks was not. However, our I believe our DFS lineup did make the money line. So I should have put that in there.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. So anytime you make the money line on a daily fantasy lineup, that's always good. Okay, so UFC last week was the UFC Fight Night in Doha, Qatar, Middle East. Our good buddy JT gave us his picks. Sorry, I did not have time to go through the experts' picks.
Boo.
Um, busy
Just
week
kidding. It's
last
okay,
week,
Dad. It's okay.
so yeah, I didn't get to that, but I did write down, of course, JT's picks, and dang, JT did good again.
Yeah, 11-3, man.
Yeah,
It was a good card. It
out
was
of
a fun
14
card to
fights.
watch. It was
Hmm.
it was really good.
Yeah,
Some really
I
interesting
got to see most of it.
and some I watched it all. And some like significant fights that like will lead up to some potential um
Yeah,
people playing for a title.
yeah, Sarukian's going to get a title shot at some point. They just can't keep denying the guy.
It's gonna be rough. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, because the lightweight is a pretty
Makachev is pretty nuts. So
loaded, and I think the fight that gets done before that is probably Makachev Topuria.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So Sarukian's just going to have to wait his turn and probably fight the winner of that, I suppose.
Saruk
So
good. His ground game's really good. It's not
of
up
course,
there with Makachev's, but I mean it could give him a run for his money. Um,
yeah, maybe Sarukian has a better plan for.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
if he watched any part of the JDM fight, that should help him a lot. Um,
well, he trains in the same
yeah.
style as those guys, so maybe he has a solution to all those takedowns
It,
and grappling, and maybe he could because he can strike. I mean, he's
a
yeah,
little fun fact about after this fight, Sarukian was with all his boys after, and they were eating camel.
nice. Well,
Apparently, it's a
hey,
delicacy. I don't know where, but apparently, it's really good meat. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. Well, you know, yeah, it's
All right,
probably
you
hey,
do you guys.
it's good protein, probably. I'm sure,
It's
right?
protein.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, other fights. Number two, Bilal Muhammad lost to um, the
Ian
odd
Machado,
dude,
Gary.
Ian Machado
Inch,
Gary.
interesting guy.
Gary thinks he.
Yeah, you can bet on the Skins game.
Okay, hey, John Mooney, jumping in. Hey,
Sweet.
John. Thanks for Shoffley is the favorite at
That's
plus two
probably
sixty. Yeah, that's
checks
probably
out.
yeah. But
If he plays
plus
any better than he did on tour this year, then yeah.
plus 260 odds isn't bad. I would I'm inclined to fade Shoffley and go
Yeah.
up up because if his odds are at plus
If he
260,
plays,
I'd like to see who everybody else's odds are.
like I said, if he plays like he did on tour this year,
That
go
wouldn't be a
take
bad fade.
anyone else's odds.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So nice. We're gonna have to look into that now.
Yeah.
Now I'm intrigued. Um, yeah. So the other fights were pretty good. There was a lot of um, oh the Waldo the fluffy guys, the big heavyweights,
Dude, that
Waldo
was
Cortez
awesome.
Acosta. Um, he was not originally slated to fight that fight.
No, and he came out and knocked that dude out. It was great.
Yeah.
I
So yeah. Um, the
I love a
Albumayev
good
fight was
heavyweight.
good. Albumayev, his fight was nuts. The standing guillotine
Oh yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
the figure four around the dude's waist, Perez.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Perez was not ready for that. And just standing
Yeah, that's
choke
cool.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was well, and I'm not sure if you're allowed to slam the guy anymore in that
No,
like just drop
I
him
think you
on
still are.
oh, I don't know. That's what I would have tried to do.
It
But
doesn't work most of the time.
no, huh? Because they're so strong now that they just hold on. Yeah, so that was UFC Qatar. It was good. Good fight card. JT's picks excellent. I mean, way to come back, JT.
Yeah, that's huge.
11 and 3. I mean, if you're just doing straight single bets on all those, you're 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 making money. I don't know how many units you would be up because, it all depends on the odds, right? But geez.
I just looked at the rest of the Skins game odds.
Yeah.
Xander at 260. as John said. Tommy Fleetwood at 265, Keegan at 285, and Shane Lowry at 310.
Huh. Yeah.
I
I
honestly
mean,
like Keegan.
yeah. I mean, is that to win the whole thing?
I think so.
Because in skins, I mean, you can win a couple holes and win.
I
So
think that might
that
be the whole
has to
thing.
be to win the most skins, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
It's on
Yeah,
Amazon
because like,
Prime at 7 o'clock our time.
and we'll
So
get into it when it starts, but the TGL, there's different ways that are like in game, like during the
yes,
matches, that you can place bets and get some good value that way. Like they start to go head to head, like on the last 3 holes, and so you pick one guy to win,
it's
or
pretty cool.
you pick one guy to win like 3 holes in a row, or one team to win 3 holes in a row.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and there's always plus odds that you can find some good value on that. So we'll get into that more when the TGL starts. So we're on to the what do they call it? The beautiful game, I think they call in Europe. They call football FUTBOL, the beautiful game.
Soccer.
Yeah, which is soccer in the US. But the English Premier League is the top of the beautiful game. And I'm doing 5 picks, typically a 5-pick parlay, but I will play the straights on this as well. And boy, not off to the best start, not off to the worst start. My record was 2-3 in those 5. So on the wrong side of making money on that. But and we also have a fan that likes the EPL. So shout out to Daniel in Nashville. If
Nice.
he listens. Yeah, he liked a couple of my picks and didn't like a couple of my picks. Oh, okay. I want to do this, B. So
Go
people,
for it.
yeah. So we were talking about the different bets um, last week, and let me see
Yeah.
if I can share my screen. Um, I know. Keep talking. This is compelling. I know this is compelling
I know some quality
podcasting. Okay,
podcasting
sweet.
right here.
Okay, here
Did
we
you get
go.
it?
It's coming.
Yeah.
Now I got to transition.
We talked about the Asian handicap and explained that because I didn't know what it was, and I think most people also didn't know what it was. And it's
Wait,
also just a pretty funny name. You were sharing your screen for the podcast right now.
yeah,
Um,
I don't want to do that.
just open a new tab.
I know. Yeah, I know. I did that. Hold on, hold on.
Boomer.
Okay.
Boomer. But yeah, it was really funny to be able to talk about that and be like, what? Because why do you call it an Asian handicap? Leave
Yeah,
it up to a
and
bunch of Europeans to name
I
something like
know. I need to.
that.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Okay, here
I
it is. Okay, and everybody there it is on Spotify. I apologize that you can't see this, but this is my screen. Okay, so this is explaining what the Asian handicap means for EPL betting. So you see here, what is an Asian handicap? Asian handicap gives one team a handicap, positive or negative goals, before the match starts. So like a half, 1.5, 1.25, here's what you can do. Whole goal handicaps, +1, -1, +2, -2, etc. If you do a +1, you're going with the underdog. If your team wins, you win. If your team draws or your team loses by exactly 1 goal, that's a push and a refund of your money. So you lose only if they lose by 2 or
Two
more,
goals.
like with
Yeah.
with like a +1 handicap. A -1 is, they have to win by 2
Yeah.
goals. But so basically, it's taking out the draw, right?
Smart.
And then you can get these half goals where it'll give you some of your bet back. So if they draw, you know, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you can do the quarter goal. And this is where you do get like your money split 50-50. like if you lose or if
Quarter
you
goals,
draw.
interesting.
Yeah, and I don't completely understand this, and I think I'm gonna have to maybe have a tutorial on it or listen to some more EPL podcasts. But here's one that I'm doing, and this will come up. You see this?
Mhm.
This is called the double chance. So basically, what this does in every match, there's three possible results. The home team wins, there's a draw, or the away team wins. So what you can do on a double chance is you can combine any of these two bets. So you can go home team win and draw. And then the only way you lose is if the away team wins,
Wins, yeah.
right? Or you can go draw or away. So the only way you lose is if the home team wins, but you win if the away team wins or draws. So you're combining the draw and the win. So you're again, you're betting that, or you're taking the draw result as a win
Okay.
versus a loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So this was our EPL picks for last week. Yeah, and so we can kind of just roll. We can roll through them pretty quick. Next slide. Okay, so that Asian handicap came into play on this one, Burnley versus Chelsea, and Chelsea won 2-0. So obviously over the 1.5. So
Yes.
that one was red. I did take Nottingham Forest on the Asian handicap plus 1.5 versus Liverpool, and Nottingham Forest just won outright, like 3-0. So that was a bit of an upset because
Yeah.
Liverpool's better than Nottingham Forest. West Ham versus Bournemouth, under 2.5 goals. It was a 2-2 draw, so that was 4 goals. So not great. Tottenham. Here's this quarter Asian handicap. So, but obviously it didn't matter because Tottenham plus 1.25 versus Arsenal got smoked by Arsenal, 4-1. And then on the last one, I did take Everton plus 1.0 Asian handicap versus Man U, and Everton 1-0. So there's my 2 out of 3. So then we can do, come on. What's going on here? I know I have this week's picks. Oh, there they are. Match week 13. Okay, so this is where I was looking, and I was kind of getting away from the Asian handicap, just to try another type of bet, and this is that double chance bet. So I'm taking Burnley versus Brentford, and the double chance on Burnley. So Burnley wins or draw, then I win the bet. The only way I lose is if Brentford wins, and that's plus 170 odds. And then the next one is Man City versus Leeds, both teams to score a goal, and I took the yes, and that is plus 100.
Sorry.
It's all right. And then Everton versus Newcastle, over 2.5 goals is plus 100. Now, the thoughts on that is, I did some notes. Where am I at? Everton, Newcastle?
Yes.
Yeah, the experts on EPL betting are predicting a low scoring, like 1-0 or 1-0, sorry, 2-0 or a draw, right? But these are pretty high scoring teams that don't really have great defenses.
Defense.
They have a lot of goals against.
Love that you got into the lingo. Nil.
Nil,
We're in
yeah.
America, Dad. You can say nothing.
Yeah. No, gotta do.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it right.
All right.
Okay, here's the big dog. This is the big, and um, our buddy Daniel was like, "Oh, I don't know about that one, but it looks good." This is Aston Villa versus Wolves, which is Wolverhampton. The Wolves. The Wolves are the bottom of the EPL. They're 20th, and most likely will get relegated at season's end. But yeah, so they're not good, and they have a hard time scoring, and they also have a hard time stopping people from scoring. So the over under on this for goals for this game is 2.5. So, if Aston Villa just
Why?
scores twice, I'm betting on the under.
Yeah.
Um, and the actual winning correct score. And the odds on that is plus 500. So what we need is Aston Villa to win 2-0.
It seems easy
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, the under odds, the 2.5 is minus 105. So they're actually saying that the under 2.5 is favored versus over 2.5.
Interesting.
So another reason why I took that correct score at 2-0. Okay. And then last but not least, Chelsea versus Arsenal over 3.5 goals at plus 220. These are the two top teams in the EPL league, and
Yes.
they are the two top scoring teams. So, I mean, I don't care if they draw. I would love a draw at 2-2. And, if the odds makers are setting the line over under at 3.5, and these are the two, my reasoning is that these are the two top scoring teams, then I figure that's got to go over 3 goals. So I think there's going to be a 2-2 draw makes sense, but I could see this being 3-1, or even, one of these two teams getting into the 4 column. If you look at their history on the first 12 weeks, there was quite a bit of Chelsea scoring 3 or more goals just themselves. Oh, there's 2
I like it.
comments. Did I not see either of these comments?
No, you didn't. Uh, it was talking about the double chance odds.
Oh, yeah. They're not typically, John. Sorry, I missed your comment. They're typically not. You can find some plus monies, but that's going to be like on a significant underdog. So what you're trying to do, one of the other reasons why they try to play the double chance is that it brings the big underdog closer to, either the draw or the win, right? As far as the odds go, the upset. So yeah, they're not. I mean, some of the other ones I was looking at was minus money on the double chances. Uh, if you're taking, especially if you do take the favorite too. So you got to go underdog to get even close to that plus money. So what I'm saying is Burnley is a pretty big underdog to Brentford.
I
So
like
there
it.
you go. Yeah, I'm
I
learning
like it.
EPL. I'm learning who the players are. I'm trying to see like who the top players for every team is. I don't have it all memorized yet. I know the top player in all of the EPL as far as scoring goes, and that's Haaland for Man City, I believe.
Yeah.
Erling. He's I think he's Norwegian, or yeah, one of the, or Swedish, but I think he's Norwegian. So I'll have to keep
Mhm.
I have to keep studying these guys.
I
So
know. I know Cole Palmer just from social media for Chelsea.
for Chelsea,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, what position is he play? Is he a striker?
Yes. Well, they call it an attacking midfield.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Whatever.
So
Striker.
yeah, he's not a frontline guy then. He's a
No.
midfield player that attacks. So if you recall, I'm sure you didn't watch any high school games, but they usually play like a 3-3, what configuration? Trying to think of how that
It's
works.
like a
Because there's
three.
11
A
players.
lot of them play like a 3-4-3 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. 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 So they'll have like 3 attackers on the front line, but then they'll have
I think that's the most
2
popular.
defensive midfielders and 2 attacking midfielders, right? That type of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's all sorts of configurations. I if you really wanna get a little bit more into, um, soccer in a fun way, and English Premier League and such, just watch Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's funny.
It's a great show. They do touch on some of these things, soccer related. Or the other one that you and I and they're now back into the English
Yeah.
Premier League is Sunderland. Sunderland Till I Die on
That was a good
Netflix.
one.
That's a great
That's really
docuseries.
good because
Uh,
it like it was like them trying to get back into after being relegated, trying to get back into the EPL. So it was
it
really interesting, like seeing that side of soccer.
and the docuseries ends, not to spoil it for anybody, but it ends without them making it back to the Champions League.
Well, obviously they're back.
But now they are. It took them 8 years. Took
Yeah,
them 8 years after they got relegated to win the back and get into the Premier League. So, I mean, good on them.
I
It
think they
can be
had like
done.
a bunch of young kids on that team as they were trying to get back, and it must have helped them.
Yeah. Well, the difficulty once you get relegated is you have less money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So you
you
can't
get less of the share
yeah,
and
you can't
yeah, so you
sign big players.
right. So you got to develop like the younger players.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
So, yeah, it's that's a good show. I would recommend that one. Um as well as and I think there may be some other ones, but that one was really good because you just like the English Premier League, the English soccer fans are passionate, to say
Yes,
the
they
least.
love their
They're
soccer.
they're fanatical. They're way more fanatical than any NFL fans
Yeah.
here in the States. Like they live and breathe and die with um, their their soccer teams.
Like,
So
if you can watch a Man City, Man United game, tune in. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Well, and then you got the hooligans over there. They call the guys that riot after games and stuff when their team loses, the soccer hooligans, and throw stuff on the field. And they've calmed that down quite a bit. It seems like, but they used to throw like
Flares.
flares,
Yeah.
yeah, and bags of piss and things like that. Like, guys,
Well, go
chill.
watch, South
That's
America.
insane.
If you wanna see that, watch South American soccer.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
there's still a lot of bloodlust
And,
down
like,
there
Brazil
for
and stuff.
yeah for that. Like referees getting capped
Yeah.
after yeah
Kidnap.
kidnapped, taken, never seen again.
Pretty
Like
nuts.
oh my goodness, it's just a soccer game. So okay, so for next week, no PGA Tour,
No go or
uh,
no UFC.
no UFC.
Yeah.
Those both come back the week after Thanksgiving, the following weekend. Only English Premier League this weekend. Most of these games are on Saturday and Sunday morning. You can catch them on Peacock or USA Network. Um, it's it's entertaining to me.
Yeah, it's fun.
Um, I don't NASCAR is more entertaining to me
Yeah.
than EPL
It's
soccer,
soccer.
but just like NASCAR, I was a total newbie to it, and it grew on me. So once I learn more about EPL, then I'll be all in like I was with NASCAR. So, um, anything to close with, Brandon?
No, everyone have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
holidays.
Like I said, Brad Thurman and I will be doing the football show on Friday. Now, there's multiple Thursday games.
Yes.
John Mooney.
And
Uh,
college.
yes, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family too, John. We always appreciate you uh, coming in and joining. And yeah, that's yeah. Hopefully you have
Like,
a
I
good
think
turkey day.
there's usually always, like
There's 3 NFL games.
there's usually, like, the Ole Miss,
Yeah, but you know what? I think they moved that
Mississippi
to
game.
Friday.
Oh, did they
So they're
really?
like going up against the Friday, the Dallas Cowboy Kansas City Chiefs game. Like, come on, guys. What do you college football, what are you doing? Leave it where it was. It was
I
like
know.
a night game. So that game used to be Thursdays, but
No,
in
Ole
the
Miss and Mississippi State are still playing,
on
but
Thursday?
oh, that's on Friday. There are no college games on Thursday. Huh,
No, no. Yeah,
interesting.
which is insane. They used to do the Egg Bowl was
Yeah.
Ole Miss and Mississippi State, and that used to be Thursday night. So like it was the last game of the night.
Ah,
And I don't know why See, that's the problem when like TV executives and stuff get involved.
That's dumb.
They don't get it. Like, don't mess with traditions.
Because we'd finish watching the NFL and watch college.
Yeah, it was
It's
great.
dumb.
So, but yeah, everybody have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your families. Eat well.
Yeah,
Um,
I will.
count your blessings. And
Give
like I
thanks.
said, Brad and I will be back on Friday, or be here on Friday. We may or may not be picking any of those Thursday games, but we'll post them, obviously. And they will be locked in to the contest if we do play any of the Thursday games. So people can't go back at us and be like, oh, yeah, you're just saying that because, right? Because you
It
already know
already
the outcome.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, B. Yeah, we have things to
Good
do.
work. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Good
good
work.
work. Hope everybody enjoyed tonight's episode. I know there was a lot of EPL explaining going on, but we'll get there, and it'll just become commonplace. Go to ESPN or whatever other outlet, Google it, look at the leaderboard, look at the players that are on the best teams. Know that the bottom 3 teams are going to be relegated. The top team are going to be into the playoffs. So that's basically kind of the last thing I'll say on
The
EPL for
gist of
this
it.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube. And then if you are listening on Spotify to the replay that I upload, the audio only, give us a follow, give us a 5-star rating there, and then hit that share button. And yeah, we're getting more followers. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Let's go.
So, all right, good
Yeah.
enough. All right,
All right.
B. Uh, have a good rest of the night, Brandon. I
You
will
too.
see
See you
you
later.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone.